could not get my phone. Oh, I did. I got it on vibrate just in time.
Oh, see, my phone lives off. Well, not on vibrate. My phone is never not on silent.
My phone's
Is that
usually
weird?
always on vibrate, but I turn it on at times like when I'm listening to music and it's across the room charging or things like that. And
Never.
I
I
had it
never.
charging, so
This thing stays on silent 24
okay.
hours a day, 7 days a week. Um, I will turn it off of silent. It sounds silly. This sounds silly. If I know I'm going to be away from my wife and like she might need to get a hold of me,
Oh,
I
how
turn it off.
sweet.
But most of the time it's on silent because like I usually don't. Anybody that calls, I'm usually not going to answer. I'm going to call you back anyway. I'm terrible at phone. I'm awful at phone. I'm terrible at text. I'm really bad at text.
Yeah, I'm very fucking aware of that.
Yeah, I'm not the best texter
Anyway,
or responder. I'm Mike.
I'm Brendan. He's
This is
not
Two
good at
Dudes Wearing
texting.
Hats. Thank you for coming to
We are.
2dwh.com. Make sure you go there, like, subscribe, follow. That'll take you right to the YouTube. You can go there, follow all of the things. 2dwh.com. Go to at Two Dudes Wearing Hats on Instagram. You can follow him at that dude named Brendan. You can follow me at that dude named Mike. What's up, dude?
Nice. Not much. Hanging out. Just ready to have a drink. Actually, ready to make a drink.
Okay.
Ready to talk some
Yeah.
drinks. Ready to
So
talk
you're
some.
making a drink.
Wait. Did you actually finally King of the Hill it?
Did a King of the Hill? Oh.
Did- They added like a blue. Did you notice they added like a bluegrass version? They have somebody else at the end, not just the refreshments, but the
Yeah.
ending credits. There's somebody else who's doing a little bit of
Yeah.
yeah.
They added because they added the new like a Netflix product or a Hulu production or whatever it is at the very beginning. There's a new
Yeah.
card added onto the title sequence.
Yep.
So there's a weird like ring ring like right in the beginning of the song.
Well, no,
that was never there
listen
before.
to the very ending credits, though. It's always different on the ending credits.
Oh, I
a
skipped
little
that.
bit.
Just go. I've been skipping that to go to the next episode.
Okay. Well, then that means they've
Yeah.
been good, then, right?
Yeah, they're very. It's been very good. Everything I've
Good.
watched so far.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
So I did King of the Hill, but what are you drinking?
What am I drinking? Do you want to go first? Mine's gonna take a second, probably.
Yeah, mine's gonna be real simple actually.
Okay. Show us your simple drink.
It was given to me from my mother-in-law for my
Okay.
birthday, and it is from Frankfort, Kentucky.
Okay.
This is Castle and Keys Small Batch Bourbon 102 proof.
Ooh.
So
Wow. Hang on. Hold
a
that label up
nice-
one more time if you don't
a
mind.
nice pretty bottle. The nice pretty bottle.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I love that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've never had Castle and Key. Not familiar with their stuff, but I
Really
love the look
interesting
of it.
bottle. I got a couple ice cubes in here. I've already had some of this. It is quite delicious.
Good.
I've had it straight up. I have not had it on the rocks yet. So I got that nice glass chill going. Hold on.
So this is what I have tonight. What did I tell you I was running into the kitchen to get?
A drinking vessel.
Yes, I did not say a glass. I did not say a whatever. This is what we've got.
Is that like the plastic shaky thing? Why has it got a soccer bottle in the bottom?
So
Or
this
soccer
weekend,
ball.
this
Soccer ball.
weekend at the FCC match, I grabbed myself a margarita at the end of the game. They were running a special on them, and the margaritas they serve at the game come full inside one of these. So I figured I would go ahead and use it on the show tonight for myself. I'm going to stick with the margarita theme, and I'm going to stick with about 2 ounces. Well, we'll say 1.5 ounces, but we're going to turn it into about 2 ounces with that little extra pour you put on there to make people feel good about themselves. Little Cuervo Especial Silver. You always pour the jigger amount, and then you put a little extra splash in there just to kind of make the person feel
Especially
good.
if it's for you.
Yeah, for sure. And then my favorite pineapple juice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that. Just a good amount of that, because I'm not going half and half like we did last time. We just want a splash of cranberry There we go. Not much at all.
Okay. Okay.
Cranberries. That's what I'm feeling tonight. I usually do tequila and pineapple a lot. What's nice about this shaker is it's got a built-in mouth hole.
Did you test this before the show?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Oh, so you just drink out of the deal.
Yeah, it's got a extra wide mouth hole at the bottom. It's not just the shaker top, but you can straight from it, or you can pour shots in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's quite tasty.
I'm gonna drink an entire margarita shaker, and I'm gonna big glass of.
I'm gonna drink from my shaker.
102.
102
yeah,
proof.
102 proof. So, cheers.
Tasty. You know why I'm good at listening?
Very good. You're good at listening?
I got 2 ears.
What is that for?
Dude, how great is this that I can walk outside and legitimately pick, this is corn.
Did you
picked.
I know.
Real.
Okay, so I know enough about you, and we're close enough that I assumed the origin of the corn correctly.
That is the origin of the corn.
But did you have those 2 ears of corn there just for that bit?
Yeah.
Did you say, "Hey, I need 2 ears of corn right off camera for this joke"?
No. I literally just grabbed 2 ears of corn, and I thought, you know what? 2 ears listening. I'm gonna make a stupid listening joke later.
There it is. So the corn came first.
Yeah, the corn.
The joke was born.
Yes,
the joke was born.
It wasn't much of a joke.
I was born from the corn.
Oh man. Anyway.
So yeah.
So what else has been going on? Let me tell you. I went to the soccer match this weekend. Soccer is back tomorrow for the English Premier League.
Soccer's back. Football's about to be back.
Football is about to be back. Did you see the Madden 99 Club?
I did see the Madden 99 Club. I saw that the list came out. I haven't really chopped up like who was on it. And
we have really, a player on it.
Gone through it. Oh, I know that we have a player on it. We Mr. Jamar Chase has been added to that list.
Would you like to see the list?
Let's take a look at the list.
Here is the list.
All right. This is the Madden 2699 Club. We have from the Philadelphia Eagles, Lane Johnson. From the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson. From the Cincinnati Bengals, Uno himself, Jamar Chase. From the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, well deserved.
Is Allen a 99?
Yeah. I think he's a 99 above a few other people in the league.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson. Okay. If Jamar's there, Justin's there. That's kind of, if one of them is, the other is.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett. Okay. And Saquon Barkley. Abso-fucking-lutely. After the season he had last year, right. Absolutely. Josh Allen's absolutely a 99. I think what's going to be interesting is I could see, well, obviously he's not on the list, but I don't think Patrick Mahomes, even with the accomplishments that he has, hate the Chiefs or not,
hate
the Chiefs or not, he's a good quarterback. But he's not a 99. He's not a 99 based on his past couple season performances. I've seen online the chatter and the conversation about why isn't Joe on there? Why isn't Joe hasn't had? Can Joe hit a 99? Absolutely. Has Joe had a 99 season? Not really, since the Super Bowl run season, and that's understandable. So what I would say is that's for 26.
Yeah.
For 27, Joe will be in the 99.
This will be the year. This will be the year.
You have to have a really good season on the heels of that and a lot of production to get a 99.
What else have you been doing? Because the reason I ask and bring this together with the football is because don't we have a fantasy football draft coming up soon?
We do. We have fantasy football starting very soon.
Is that this weekend or next weekend? I'm legitimately asking you right now. I'm confused.
20.
Okay, it's next. It's not this weekend. Okay, it's next.
23rd. So next Saturday.
Gotcha.
We are going to be doing. We're going to be doing the draft. There's a surprise for the league.
Uh-oh.
Coming. Yeah, 100%. There was a surprise coming. It's going to be a good season.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. Sounds good.
football.
Good luck to everybody and their fantasy football seasons.
Mm-hmm.
What have I been watching? I watched The King of the Hill again. I've caught up on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
So I
Played the
have
three
I have some thoughts on the new King of the Hill. I've gone through three episodes.
Yeah.
Because the last one I watched was the one with the grill and the charcoal.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've watched 3 episodes of the new King of the Hill. I love it. It's good. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to catch shit for saying this. You didn't need to recast Dale Gribble.
I mean,
it's the weirdest part. Like it's the most
his voice throws me off. His voice
throws me off. And the character has done not much except for the one like where him and Joseph were
He's
both,
got some stuff in some future episodes.
We're both
and
breaking into things.
And
like,
I finally get I finally got used to him, but it takes a bit. And
that's the only thing that's really rubbing me the wrong way. Kind of,
his voice throws me off. A lot of the other voices don't throw me off. That voice throws me off, and I just don't get it.
I think Bobby's my favorite character in this like iteration. Like,
Bobby's great.
Bobby's my favorite character in this like modern season.
He's still kind of silly, Bobby, but almost has Hank's work ethic. He's got a little bit of that Hill work ethic.
Yeah, he's just a hardworking dude. He's a hardworking dude, even when he doesn't know what he's doing. He's ignorant about stuff, but he works really hard. All in all, I like the show. I think, and I guess I got to give it more. I'm hoping it goes a little bit bigger. They've been a little reserved in the first 3 episodes, but I get that they're reintroducing the characters. Yeah. They're bringing you back up to speed.
Right.
They're kind of dipping their toes back into this world. Okay, great. So I'm hoping things get a little goofy and get a little cartoony, because I would say, while great stories, great episodes, a little timid. A little predictable. It was like, okay, they're going to have a beer competition.
Yeah.
Okay, he has to convince his dad that his different way of doing things is okay.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, safe. It was safe.
It was safe. Okay. So anyway, big news this week.
Big news. Big news.
I don't know if it's big news or not, but I found an article, sir. Let me pull it up here real quick. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
This is the question that we're asking ourselves this week. This is the premise, as it were, because this list has been
this is a survey from
around the internet.
This is a survey from Date Psychology. It's setting the internet on fire with a bold claim.
Date Psychology.
Yes.
And we're going to take a look at this list and we're going to compare it.
This study asked women to rate 74 different male hobbies as either attractive or unattractive. 74 different male hobbies, and they had to rate them as attractive or unattractive. Okay. So, do you want to see the unattractive list? Yes, I don't have an attractive list. I can tell you what there are certain things that made the unattractive list, and
yeah, we got to take a look at the unattractive list. And wow,
what are you noticing immediately?
Well, I feel like we start at the bottom because I feel like the least amount. So
the manosphere, being online, being a misogynist dick.
Yeah, like that's honestly, I'm surprised that's not more unattractive, because I guess we're looking at this list. The most unattractive thing is going to be at the very top of the list.
Yep.
So the manosphere, okay, but I also wonder if it was just a non-issue for a lot of people. Right above that, gambling. Okay. I gamble a little. I bet on a few sports. I'm not a habitual gambler. Above that, porn.
Is
I
porn a hobby?
I
That's
wouldn't. Porn
one of my
shouldn't be a
questions.
hobby.
I don't know if porn's a hobby.
It's
I
not
mean, I guess
something.
if you're into it enough, uh, you
Yeah,
want
but
you
when you're
want to see my
introducing yourselves, when you're
collection?
getting to know somebody, it's like, hey, what are you into?
What are
Porn.
your hobbies? Porn.
Porn.
Okay, I can see why that's on the unattractive list, and why is it not
Yeah.
higher?
But why is that not higher up than the
Yeah,
top
right.
one? The
Argu-
top one. But I
Arguing
digress.
online,
Yeah, that's pretty unattractive.
which is tied with something I wanted to talk to you about, Mike. Funko. Now you found a woman who collected Funko with you.
So Funkos are an
Is that Guy
interesting thing.
Fieri?
That's Guy Fieri. That's Food Network's Guy Fieri.
Food Network's Guy Fieri.
And they're an interesting thing because 100% admit they are the Beanie Baby of their time. They are this weird.
Wow, I never thought about it that way.
Dude, they are. They're the Beanie Baby of their time, and do they have a worth right now? Are they worth something right now? Absolutely. Are they going to hold value? No. I think one day the bubble on them is going to burst, and
Yeah.
they're all going to become worthless, and they're going to go for pennies on the dollar for what they're going for right now. And that's cool. I've gotten rid of a bunch of mine for another hobby on this list.
Yeah, right, exactly. A hobby
so-
that's higher up on the list.
What I will say is for Funkos, I think it's a perfectly fine thing. I don't think it's an unattractive hobby.
If your whole place is covered in them, maybe, but
I think it's context over a lot of things, because I have a lot of Funkos in this house. We have a bunch downstairs for like movies and TV shows positioned around the TV. So kind of trying to theme it and stuff like that.
you and your girl match. She would be unattractive to women as well because she matches on. Okay, you guys match.
I'm not touching this line. If
So
I
above
could
that,
edit
okay,
this out.
Then we go above marijuana, clubbing. So, do people club?
What does that mean? Clubbing
Okay.
like Jersey Shore clubbing, like
Yeah, I hear clubbing. I think I go. Yeah, I kind of go Miami Beach. Yeah,
I don't understand when if you were to say, hey, let's go clubbing, like,
right.
so in my head the way I remember that from like the 90s and from movies and things like that. Okay, so we're gonna go from one place to another 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 place. Or are we just going to go to one place and be there for multiple hours until we get destroyed and get drug out? Those are the two versions of clubbing that I think of when someone tells me, let's go clubbing.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the way I would think of it.
So
Cigars.
cigars is an interesting one. I would push back on that and also want to put context behind it. Is this somebody who has a cigar every once in a while? In like the
Or
appropriate
like their hobby
setting?
is like a humidor in their house that's a walk-in closet.
Right. Or is it like there's always one lit? There's always one that was just put out. The scent is always in the air, and it's always like a habit.
Right.
Like, so there's, okay.
Crypto. Yeah, screw those people.
I have a real visceral reaction to crypto. I collected comic books in the 90s.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
I
We'll
went
get
and
to that in
bought
a second.
variant comic books. Well, going out of the way to like, oh, let me get the foil variant version of this book, thinking, oh, it's going to be worth something someday. Like, the way I said Funkos or Beanie Babies, crypto is a modern day like postage stamp.
Okay.
I still to this day can't understand how someone's going to tell me, hey, give me $5,000 for one crypto coin.
Yeah.
For a crypto coin. And what is the crypto coin? Well, it's stored in an e-wallet. How does the e-wallet work? Well, you sign up for it's on Ethereum. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a blockchain. What is that? Well, it's a series of like, hold on, stop it. Because here's the thing.
That's why it's on this list.
And crypto is something here. At the end of the day, it's not based in anything. I can't take crypto to a bank and go, give me paper cash money. It's not a market that goes up and down based on the economy. Like the US dollar goes up and down based on the U.S. economy.
I did not think this is what we were going to be talking about tonight.
Crypto doesn't go up and down based on an economy's fluctuation. It goes up or down based on speculation of people that own pieces of it. That's not money. That's more like horse tracks or like dog track betting. That's like, we all own a piece of these dogs. Let's see which one of them runs the fastest and who puts the most money into it. That's all it is. It's not, ooh, here's a financial loophole in a new economy. Like, no, you're just betting on digital ponies, dude. Anyway.
Makeup. I guess makeup's a hobby for some guys. I don't know a lot of guys who do makeup as a hobby.
I feel like that's a Chat GPT add to the list of like makeup. Like, what do you mean makeup? Like dudes doing makeup, dudes wearing makeup. That's what they need to be a little bit more specific on that.
So we'll skip that and go to anime. I can see that one. I never really got into anime, but I don't know.
So here's my thing with anime.
Uh-oh.
More power to what you like. I'm never going to yuck someone's yum. What I'll say is a lot of anime
never going to yuck someone's yum
is about big boobies and like weird like
tentacle monsters.
Yeah. And like there's a ton that's not about that. But there's always kind of a little like a little bit of that.
Yeah.
With anime.
And above anime, MTG. There was a question in the chat earlier. What is MTG? Mike, do you want to tell us what MTG is?
MTG, Magic the Gathering, a card game I play, I collect, I hold very near and dear right now. I spend.
You're lucky you're not on the dating scene, for the love of Christ.
Yeah. So it's something that I'm really into, but also knowing the world of Magic the Gathering, and especially going to some of the card shops and meeting some of the people and talking to them, and like
you can understand
when. The first time I went to a card shop, I'm not going to say the shop, when it was like, hey, a bunch of people are in here playing Magic tonight, I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And then I had like a whole journey of smells and aromas and musks. I bought my packs of cards and
got the
left.
fuck out.
I left. And I went back another time when it wasn't full of people, and it was wonderful. It was a lovely smell. So deducing that and doing that math, I understand why Magic the Gathering might be, because
I want to talk.
Some of the Magic the Gathering, my Magic the Gathering brethren might need to wash your ass.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering, the toilet paper.
Magic the Gathering soap,
the deodorant, the soap. The next two, something we're doing here, I guess. Drinking and debating.
So drinking and debating. No, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna die alone. Sorry, continue.
Am I supposed to debate that topic? Am I supposed to?
No, you're good.
You be the counterpoint to that.
There's not much of an argument. At least I'm not cosplaying and reading comic books while I'm drinking and debating with you, because
so I've never done cosplay. However, I started collecting comic books at a very young age. I would say about 6, 7. I got my first couple comic books gifted to me, and then it became a thing. I would just ask for, what do you want? I want some comic books. I want some comic books.
That's okay. You don't have to be attractive to women when you're 6 and 7 years old.
Yeah, and like it stuck with me. I had them for a huge part of my life. I still have a couple boxes in the basement of like bagged and boarded comic books of like a bunch of random stuff, but then like also like there was a couple series I collected entire runs of. I was like, okay, I need to get this entire story.
Do you have like a comic that is like your, if there's one that you're going to frame and put up on the wall that you've been thinking about doing it with? Is there one that you want to put on display that you haven't? Is there?
So I have one comic book on the wall only because it's a pro wrestlers comic book, and they autographed it for me, so I have that on the wall.
I had a copy. Is it Foley's?
No, it's Christopher Daniels and Frank Kazarian were in a comic book team up, and I got it signed. But if I had to think about,
we got the Foley one signed together when we went to Foley's, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I've got one of his comic books signed. If I had to think about though, like for comic books like Marvel and DC, there's an issue of X-Men that's like got Wolverine and Archangel on the cover. That's really cool and always been one of my favorites. But actually, no. I back that up. There's an issue of the Fantastic Four where there was a weird side storyline where the Fantastic Four were out of commission. They were captured, and a new Fantastic Four was put together that was Wolverine, Hulk, Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider. And they were the Fantastic Four. And it's a Fantastic Four. It's just a gold cover with just the four of them on it, like jumping at the camera. And like, that's just the coolest comic book cover. The story's kind of neat, but like the fact that the cover is just those four characters, it says Fantastic Four. It's just a weird, like random comic book representation. It's kind of like a weird, to me, it's almost like a visual mashup. These four characters mashed together. It says Fantastic Four. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
That's probably, if I were to frame a comic book, it would be that one.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
so if we look at this list,
we checked some things off on that list.
So I'm absolutely unattractive. if this list is any kind of indicator, okay, I'm going to go from bottom to top, and I'm just going to list all the things that I partake in.
I don't think we need to. It makes us just feel worse about ourselves.
Gambling, Funko. I'm going to go to cigars, Magic the Gathering, drinking, debating, comic books. Okay, so like, based on that, I'm pretty unattractive. And I'm okay with that. I'm already married.
I know, you're there. So, do you want to know the flip side of this? I don't have the list in physical form to show you, but I do from the article here.
I bet number one's going to be physical fitness, or a man who takes care of himself, or gym dudes, or something like that.
You are going to be absolutely wrong, sir.
Pets, dogs, like puppies or something, animals.
All right. According to 98.2% of women polled, 98.2% of the women polled, the most attractive hobby a man can have is reading.
Let's look for a book.
Yeah,
there's no book around
to find a book. There's no books nearby.
There's a comic book.
The study asked women to rate 74 different male hobbies as either attractive or unattractive. Rounding out the top 5 behind reading were learning a foreign language, playing an instrument, cooking, woodworking, painting a picture. The ideal guy is cultured, creative, and hands-on. Also, artistic pursuits like painting, painting, writing, and photography also scored high marks.
Okay.
So at least I got one thing on my side. I do some photography here and there. On
there
the flip side, women were turned off mostly by online and escapist activities. The manosphere, arguing online, watching porn, crypto, comic books, cosplay, cuddling, heavy drinking, and smoking weed were all among the biggest attraction killers, with many rated as unattractive by over 2/3 of the respondents. This survey was originally released last year. It's sparking fierce debates online. Some people say the results make sense. The most appealing hobbies involving creativity.
I mean, you can't argue with data. I firmly believe that you can't argue with facts. You can't argue with data like that.
98.2% is a big number. Yeah.
When you add the context that you just added, that that those are all escapist activities. Okay,
Yeah,
like that actually helps me agree probably with why a lot of those things were said, because like if you
because
think
they
about it,
are
like it's
isolation
escapist.
activities. Yeah,
Boom, boom, it's going away, like kind of removing yourself from the scenario.
that's a hobby that isolates you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that context helps me actually
Well,
really,
reading
really kind of
isolates you.
understand it.
I'm not reading out loud.
But
I don't
people
know. Well,
talk
no.
about what they read
Yeah.
now. They converse. People have book clubs, and so I there is that. And then also, if you're reading, you're knowledgeable. You know things. It is. I will say it is probably a more enriching hobby. I don't read as much as I should at all. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Would you do a book on tape?
Was it, yeah, I mean, I do enough podcasts on a regular basis that I could probably do a book on tape. I don't know, man. I like podcasts. I give me a subject, like, talk to me about a thing for a minute, and then let me go listen to somebody else talk about another thing for a little bit. Okay, cool. Now let me pop
Yeah.
over here and hear what these people have. Okay, let me listen to this one to get caught up on my sports. Okay, let me get this one to caught up on the news. Like, it's just a very for me, it's a very user friendly medium
Yeah.
to get information.
I love podcasts. I've started getting back into them and listening to them again. I mean, where would we be? I mean, where would podcasts be without the internet? And without the internet, would you know this noise?
I got banned from that company.
Well, wait. Did you know that AOL still existed?
I did know that AOL still existed. The fact that the thing I didn't know though is that their service was still dial up. That's the part to me that, like, oh, they never switched to like something else. Like
Do you think they had a dial-up and a wireless? And
do dial up? Like, that's the thing. Yeah, they're shutting down their dial up internet service. Does that mean they still have? Because like AOL,
I think they had like a news site almost at this
for
point,
a
like
part
Yahoo,
of it, for
Yahoo,
a part of
Yahoo.
history, they were part of Time Warner. So I don't know if they're still part of that endeavor. However, like, that's a weird thing to know that it's going away, is like dial-up internet. Like,
Yeah, do you remember your days of dial-up
oh
internet?
man,
And
I specifically remember I was 16. Me and my mom, she got a computer. I put it. I was the one who, like, I plugged it in. I figured out how it worked. I learned it. We got it. She set it up. We had it for a while. Then I got us banned, and
how can I?
it was
can
the
I
most
ask?
amazing. I downloaded a program called Toad that I learned about, that was a hacking program.
Okay.
Now, it was for 1996 on AOL. It was I'd say mild annoying hacking. I would go into chat rooms and like make the chat room all pictures of like frogs or like middle finger emojis that weren't even
Yeah.
called emojis at the time, or like pretend I was like, change my profile. You could take a profile over to look like an AOL customer
I just thought about
service
this. Things kids
bot.
will never understand. You could be knocked off the internet if your mom picked up the phone,
Yeah, somebody picked up the phone, it would kick you off the internet.
and you would get that horrible screech in your ear. Oh, like shit. Oh no, the internet's talking.
Oh yeah, and you would download files to have to read them. You couldn't just go somewhere and read something sometime. You'd have to go to like a web page, download a file, and then that's how you would have to, like, okay, how do I get past this video game level? Let me download the guide off this web page, open it up, and it's just, you have to scroll through like 3 pages of like, here's who owns this, here's who created this, and then like lines to make separations of pages that people would just hit that button 100 times just to make the icon. I'll never forget just reading, like, just downloading and reading stuff, playing all these games you would buy. I'd find like on the internet, like, oh, the dial-up days, man, were something.
Oh
That
man,
was
yeah.
something else.
It was, and yeah, you get kicked off just by someone picking up the phone, and it would tie up your phone line. And your mom, I mean, pre-cell phone, but
Oh
the
man.
dial-up days. Yeah, it's 34 years apparently that dial-up lasted. It's crazy that we're older than dial-up. I
So
mean,
that means, hold on. So I just turned 42. And it said how old?
I think they said it was 34 years. I've got the story
Okay.
nearby here somewhere, I believe. Saved. I wasn't ready. That's attractive hobbies. Nope, that's the more important story about the golf club.
Okay.
I don't know how many more.
So either way, it's been a while that AOL dial-up existed, but now it's going away.
I've got
I need a beer.
I think it was 34 years, if I'm not. Yep, 34 years in September. They'll be continuing it in September, and it'll be 34 years.
Okay.
So that's pretty crazy.
So it's time for a beer.
Time for a beer.
I am going to go ahead. Do you have one?
You know what beer helps with? Sorry.
I asked him a question. He just changed this subject.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
have a beer.
What do you have?
I have a seltzer.
Ooh. What seltzer?
It's kind of cheating because it's one that I usually drink. Or not usually drink, but it's one that I've had before.
Okay.
It's one that I do enjoy. Tonight,
Okay.
the experiment was the first drink. The second drink is my...
Peach High Noon. I'm rocking a low pitch hazy IPA.
Oh, from Highwire.
Brewing. Yep. I'm not even using a glass today. I'm just
Not
drinking
using a
this
glass,
right out
going
of the
straight
can.
from the tall boy.
Yep. Going straight
Nice.
from the delicious tall boy. Cheers.
What's the percentage on that one?
5.5. Beautiful for this whole can.
Nice, sessionable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love a good lower delicious. Ooh. I love a good lower ABV beer nowadays. Like your 9.5s are fun every once in a while. They're nice
No, they're
to
not.
have for like
No, I'm telling you right now, they're not. They're not.
every
They're
once
not.
in a while.
No.
They're nice every once in a
No.
while beers.
No,
But
it's a dumb idea and everything.
As I get older, I love a lower ABV tall boy. This is how you get me. This is how you get me to love your product.
Once you start rocking over about 8% or so, just fucking stop. Just stop. Like,
It's delicious.
I want at least 2 of your product.
That's
and-
delicious.
No, that's good. But yeah.
Cheers. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
So
Now that you've had that, I want to know if it helps with something. Have you ever heard about beer goggles?
absolutely.
Beer goggles,
Absolutely.
they make the ugly ladies hot.
Yeah, that's what they say beer goggles are. They say that beer goggles are something if you have too much
Or
to
the ugly
drink,
men hot.
you care
people.
less about the appearance of people that you encounter.
Ah, okay. Oh, in the chat, on a second hustler there for Bob.
Uh-oh.
Ember's working on sweet tea in North Carolina.
Uh-oh.
I'm back on Bob again. No reason to be there. So, what I have for you, they say ugly, but I don't think this is ugly. The world's ugliest dog competition just happened. I don't know. Did you get to see Petunia by any chance?
I did not. Is it like that dog from Deadpool?
No. See, that's where my mind went immediately. The world's ugliest dog are like those little rat terriers with the tongue that can't even fit in their mouth and the big bulging eyes.
Yeah.
Well, this is a hairless English French bulldog named Petunia. She's been crowned 2025's world ugliest dog at the Sonoma County Fair. She's a 2-year-old rescue who's described as a gentle soul who loves people and animals. She beat out 10 other pups for the $5,000 grand prize. She survived neglect from an unethical breeder, and now she gets to appear on limited edition mug root beer cans and the Today Show, which is really kind of sweet. But I don't think Petunia's that ugly. So
Let's see Petunia. Petunia's not ugly at all.
Petunia's kind of a cutie.
Petunia's just old and wrinkly.
She's a hairless English
She's got
French bulldog mix.
Weird looking skin on the arms though. That's a little. That's
like
a little
kind of like tiger
off-putting.
stripe almost
That
on the
little
arms.
gremlin skin's a little off-putting.
Little gremlin skin. I don't think she's that
No, I don't think Petunia's
unattractive.
that bad.
That's a cute puppy. Yeah. So I've
I've seen
this
uglier
week,
dogs at Walmart.
we were talking about what we were going to. And they were holding the
They were
leash.
pushing the carts.
They were pushing the carts. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Hey,
Yeah. Um.
here
Anyway,
all
yeah. No, this is
episode.
this is the thing that pissed me off this week when we were talking about things to talk about on the show. I saw the ugliest dog competition, and I got pissed. I'm like, that is not the ugliest dog I've seen.
No,
It's
I've
definitely the
seen.
dog in Deadpool.
Yeah,
It's
the
it's
dog in Deadpool is
God.
far uglier than that dog. Like, that dog is not
Yeah.
ugly. It's more unfortunate looking.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, yeah. That's what my grandmother used to say about people. Instead of calling them ugly, she would say they were unfortunate looking.
They're
And then she would say,
unfortunate
"Bless
looking.
their heart," a lot, a lot.
Bless their heart. Bless their heart is a southern way of saying so many
Mm.
things. It can be, I wish you the best. It can be, fuck that person. Oh, bless their
Yeah,
heart. Like,
yeah.
100%.
My grandmother was an old, angry lady, though. I remember a lot of times her when near the end of her life, story time. She would be in a nursing home, and people would be yelling down in pain down the hall. You know, my grandmother, like clockwork, all the time would just yell out, "Shut the hell up! Some of us are trying to die in peace."
Jesus.
That was my grandmother.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what else has been going on this week?
Playing some games, playing a lot of Split Fiction. I gotta say, I
That
started
game
Split
is
Fiction.
you are getting your mileage out of Split Fiction. You haven't finished it yet?
We're getting our mileage out of this game, and also we're getting some challenge out of this game, and really fun moments. What this game gets to do is bounce from like play style to play style, because of it's just telling all these different stories in different worlds in different genres. So, case in point, we had a big cyber futuristic battle. Then we went into a kind of dragon otherworldly battle where we each had a dragon. And it was about we were in a world where people were trying to get rid of dragons, and there was a big monster trying to kill all the dragons. So we had to save the dragons, and all about the dragons. Then we went into another fantasy world where we have these like superpowers where like I have like a ghost bird, and then she has like a ghost kind of fish that floats around her, and they do different things, but we have to tag team where like my bird will light up these lanterns, and you can run on the light coming out of the lanterns, but her fish will grab a wall and move the wall the lantern's on. So we have to figure out how to work in tandem to like get across these gigantic like
One light the
landscapes.
lantern, one move the lantern, one light the lantern, one move the lantern.
And
Okay.
then we went on this one where this two-headed centipede, this giant comes out, and we each are riding one of the heads. And now it's this like co-op thing where we have the two pinchers, and like I grab a post and then it swings, and then she has to grab a post and then I let go. But eventually it becomes this thing where you have to like let go, let it fall, and it spins, and one of us has to catch on something,
Yeah.
and then swing over some fire and then get past another thing. And oh, hold on, now there's a big bird flying out. It's just this game throws everything at you. It challenges you constantly, and I'll be honest, the story is fantastic, over the top fantastic. I cannot recommend Split Fiction enough.
Yeah, I need someone to play it with for sure. You're just determined, aren't you? Okay, just go where you want. Just lay down.
I've been playing that. I picked DayZ back up. I've been playing some DayZ. I've noticed, and for those who don't know, DayZ is the open world zombie survival game where essentially you become a random person with just a piece of fruit and bandages on you in case you get hurt, so you can bandage yourself up and just survive in this giant world, like a gigantic open field world where there's like bombed out post-nuclear Holocaust cities, like all these kind of forests, like military bases. Survive, and there's zombies running around and other players. So what I've noticed though is they have increased the amount of weapons that are available in this game. I
The
jumped into
types
a
of weapons,
server.
or just the amount that
The
are laying around to find?
frequency
Okay, the frequency.
and like I remember for the longest time, you like run around, you'd be like, "Oh, cool! I found this cool gun, but I can't find any ammo for it, or a magazine for it, or a scope, so I never get to use it. But I find a bunch of bullets for this little small little handgun. Okay, cool. I run around with a handgun. I went in the other day and I was like, "Oh, here's a submachine gun with a loaded clip. Great. Oh, here's a shotgun with like 3 shells. Great. Okay, cool." And then I'm like, "Oh, I go to this stuff. I found a grenade and I'm running around and like
So you used
all
to
of
have
a
to worry
sudden
about like really like protecting your resources. Now you're just finding all kinds of ammo.
I've noticed food's a lot more scarce though. There's more
Oh.
weaponry, a little bit less like survival food. Might have been the servers I was in. You know, I'm gonna probably play a little bit more eventually here soon and find out how it feels. But it's interesting to see how it might be becoming more like shooty game
We need to jump into some.
focused.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say we need to jump into some Sea of Thieves. Very soon we're gonna be able to have our own servers,
I need you to get
things
to
like
play some
that.
DayZ. I think if you got into it, you and I could build a base, lock down a part of the forest, create like this little world, and just have everything and like start doing cool stuff. I think if you got into DayZ, because that's the thing, like you can do whatever you want. We could get some people in there with us. We could like make a little like survival town, like take things over as people come through, take stuff from them. I've been
I
in
like
places.
taking stuff. No.
I've rolled in the cities. I've rolled in the little towns, and then like you'll be like, "Oh, there's somebody," and you can talk to people, and all of a sudden you'll just hear like, "Hey, put your weapons down," and you'll see, "Oh shit, there's 3 of them," and then you hear a bang in the air, and one of them's up on a there's somebody up on a roof already with a sniper rifle watching
Yeah.
you, and they're literally be like, "Drop everything you have,"
So it's
and they'll be, or they'll just say,
proximity chat.
"Yeah." Yeah, but also there are things like you can find megaphones and there's radios you can turn on and there's all kinds
interesting.
of things you can find. Like you'll spend a lot of the game like searching abandoned buildings and just like scavenging for things, and then eventually you find a place to hide. The biggest piece of advice: find like when you get to a town, look for either the police station or the hospital, because those are usually really good secure buildings that you can kind of lock down, especially the police stations because they have towers on top of them.
Yeah.
So they those always serve. Like if you ever see the police stations, you always got to approach them real slow, like because somebody might be on the roof already with
Gotcha.
a rifle. But we could get some people together, find a server, dedicate a server, because you can go in the game and you can star a server and be like, okay, this is the main server we play in. And if you die, you regenerate, but then once you learn the landscape, you just go back to where the base is, pick up all your gear again, just in a different body,
Gotcha.
and just keep playing over and over again. Or we just keep moving around and just you nomad it. Like there's cars you can rebuild. If you eventually find a burned out car, you eventually find tires for it, you have to get gasoline for it. You can like eventually get a car and drive around in a car, and makes travel really easy.
I bet.
But like it's so funny when you'll be walking around and all of a sudden you'll just hear in the distance like,
Hear car. That's like PUBG. Like when you would hear like, "Up, someone's coming." Like lay down,
yeah.
go prone, like something.
and you'll have to decide like, am I going to try to say hi and contact this person, or am I going to hide because I'm not even going to try it? And my experience, it really is every man or every group for themselves. Unless you are in there with people you know, you're kind of on your own. There's not really a point unless you're trying, unless me and you and Bob and other people were in there together.
Yeah.
It's yes, us help each other because we're on a common goal. But anybody else we see, they'd be fair. There'd be no reason, because you kind of need to also eat. So those people might have food or
You eat the person.
beef food.
Yep. I figured that's what was coming. This cannibalistic.
Yeah.
Oh, I just hit a bet. Kettle Marte, 2 total bases. Thank you, Arizona Diamondbacks, for destroying the terrible Colorado Rockies. Already up 7-0 in the 4th inning. But
There we go.
speaking of bets, I put one in. Would you like to see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to show everybody my bet real quick. This is for those of you into some sports and whatnot while Mike pours another one. This weekend, I did a little bit of a combo. This is kind of my homer bet. This is my 2 teams. I've got FC Cincinnati to win and Evander to have 2 shots on target. And I've got Liverpool to win and Salah to have 1 shot on target. So it comes in at +7 something, I believe.
Okay.
+4 plus I can't remember what it was, but anyway. So that's
I do need to point out, not betting advice. Do not do not place the bets that we place under the impression that we are experts.
Oh yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just hoping it hits. Do you ever bet on golf?
Mm-mm. I bet on Scheffler in the last big thing.
Yeah.
But I mainly bet football, baseball, hockey, and every once in a while I'll bet a soccer bet that you tell me is a good soccer bet.
Gotcha. We were talking Happy Gilmore last week, and we were talking golf, and I've got the greatest golf story for you.
Okay.
This is a story that has been going on for nearly 20 years, since 2005.
Okay.
The Stavanger Golf Club in Western Norway has been dealing with a very unusual vandal. Someone keeps pooping in their golf holes.
In the golf holes? Like where the ball goes?
Someone keeps defecating in golf holes. Groundskeepers say the culprit, believed to be a man on the bicycle, because they have seen bike tracks leading away from the holes in the early morning dew, strikes on weekday mornings, and he usually hits the same holes. He's dodged security so well that he's even climbed a tree to disable floodlights.
Did the description say early morning dew?
Yeah. Where? Let me find it.
The early morning dew?
Yeah, there was early... Oh, doo-doo. Got it.
Yeah. They're asking for it. The early morning doo-dooer.
The early morning doo-doo. Nearly 20 years later, the mystery pooper is still at it. He usually leaves toilet paper as well. Nobody knows if he has a grudge against golf, a strange habit, a problem with this golf course. No. But here's my thing. If someone's shit in the hole, what if you don't know it until your ball's in the hole? Like, you don't look in the hole before your ball gets to it.
That's what makes it sinister. That's what makes it sinister.
Because no one checks a hole until the ball is already in it.
No. Well, and then also, if you do it for the pro tournament, somebody's sticking the flag in it, and then when they pull the flag out, there's just dookie on the end of the flag, dude. That's diabolical when it comes to are you gonna fuck with people? You're gonna shit in the golf hole? That's the thing. What are they calling him?
They just said a serial pooper. It's a vandal.
Terrible
mystery pooper.
The doo-dooer.
The quote mystery pooper.
Because they see him in the morning dew. DEW-DOOER.
The doo-doer.
The doo-doer.
Yeah, they believe the offender is a man based on... I like this line, too.
Okay.
The culprit often leaves behind toilet paper, making the strange behavior more noticeable. Groundskeepers believe the offender is a man based on the type of waste found.
The type?
Yeah.
Man shit.
This is man.
Look at the way the end twists off. So I could tell.
Oh, it's terrible.
See how it puckers? What? How do they? Because of the type? Because of the type? Look at the colors.
This odd case has caught the attention of many media outlets, including Vice, UPI, and the local Norway, highlighting how strange and long-lasting this golf course mystery truly is. Since 2005, since before COVID, since 15 years before COVID, this man has been pooping in golf holes, and they can't catch him.
I don't think it's one person.
You think it's a poop brigade?
I think it's an organized cabal of do-doers Organized. This is like Fight Club, but shitting in golf holes. This is like organized by like a Scottish speaking Brad Pitt esque like scoundrel. He's in some like broke down bar. Is it Scotland? You said.
The worst part is we're gonna find out they were using golf clubs to get it in the hole.
I don't think you need a golf club to get in the hole. I bet that's part of the pride.
No, I mean they're teeing off from the red tees.
No, I know what they do. No, they go out. What they do is
God.
they hit an entire course at once and they plan it. They go in groups of 2. And they 2 at a time run to each hole. So that would be 18 times 2. 18 times 2. 18 times 2. And
36.
So, boom. So 36 dudes per golf course. One guy in a van, and 36 dudes jump in a van. So like one dude drives the van. So then they all go out, 2 persons to a hole. They lay on top of each other in the van. After what I'm describing, they're okay laying on top of each other in the van.
Okay.
So they all go 2 at a time to each hole. One drops trowel, squats over the golf hole.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my shot together for the night.
The friend holds his hands like this. So he's squatting, holding hands with his friend. The friend's holding his hands.
Because you've got nothing to lean up against.
Exactly. So they work it out. They practice it. There are training facilities working on that core strength to hold their friend like this. And they practice this over and over again. And you have to encourage your brother. They say like marry shit brother, marry shit brother, marry shit brother.
Marry
cult.
What?
Marry MERRY. Have a marry shit.
Have a marry shit.
Yeah, not marry like a person. Marry shit.
Like marry shitness.
Mm-hmm. So then they all shit. They come back. They lay on top of each other in the van, and then they get out of the golf course.
What is wrong with you?
Like human kindling.
I'm the one who was drinking out of a fucking shaker. Oh, God. Do you want to do a shot?
Dudes laying on top of each other with shitty buttholes.
Oh, Jesus.
No, they use toilet paper. My bad. They don't have shitty buttholes.
They did use toilet paper, they said. White van.
That's what's needed. It needs to be a white van. It has to be.
With brown has to be streaks.
No. The white van with the little pucker on the side where you can see like there should have been a window there, but there's no window. There's just that little metal pucker where the design they were like, there was supposed to be, but they didn't pay the money for the window. They bought the cheaper version, where we don't cut the window out of the frame. We just fucking make it
pucker.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing a shot.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I feel like it's about that time where we're going to do a shot, and then I'm probably going to play a game, and you're going to bail on playing a game because you won't fight me on UFC. Wow.
I have to get up early. 5:45. All right, I'm going to reach in here. Tell me when to grab.
Grab it. Put it in front of the camera. What is it? Rocktown? Lemon? Rocktown. Lemon flavored vodka.
What else did I have?
All right, I'm mixing them up.
Can I get a mulligan?
I think you took a mulligan on this same vodka last week.
I don't want to do this vodka.
You get a mulligan. You get a mulligan in case mine's terrible.
All right, go ahead.
But eventually, you're gonna get to it in that bag. You know that, right?
All right, one of these two. Pick one.
The one under your wedding ring.
This one or this one?
That one.
This one.
Yes.
All right.
You're doing a lot better at not hiding it off camera, making me think.
What do you got?
It. Taka pink lemonade.
Sheepdog peanut butter whiskey.
I think I had one of those in here.
Let's go. Do you have one in there? Swap it out. Mulligan that bad boy out tonight. We're both doing peanut butter whiskey, baby. We both got it. This is the new rule. If we both know we have the same thing in the bag, when one of us pulls it, we both do it. We're going to call that the dude mulligan.
We ought to just
take... Dude mulligan, the dudeigan.
We ought to just take a mandate.
Dudeigan. Ew.
And go get a bunch of little mini bottles that match.
We share one hot dog.
And then each week, one of us draws one out, and I'll be like, "Oh, I drew the peanut butter whiskey, so you have to pick it out." And then, like, each week, one of us draws what we both.
We need to get a third party to help us curate like matching lineups that we don't know what they are, and that way we just go in a row. We go in an order.
Yeah.
That we don't know about. Like, you know how you can buy the candy canes of like shots of Fireball? Take one of those, but like cover it in duct tape so you can't see through it. No, seriously, take one, cover it in duct tape so you can't see through it. Fill it with random.
Kind of like we did our foil bottles and stuff like that when we
fill
aluminum
two of them
foiled our
with the
bottles.
same shots in the same order, and then tape the top close. So each week we're just like, here's what it is. But yeah, this is Sheepdog. Peanut butter whiskey.
Week, we're like,
Do you see how it says 60 woof? Or 70 woof? Not proof, it says woof.
No, well, it's got the wolf, but it's got the, if you look at it, it's got the W scratched out.
Your camera's more.
P, and it says
your camera does a better job than mine.
No, hang on. I can't. And it
there
says
it is.
PR proof.
There it is.
They crossed the W out. I do see the wolf, though.
All right.
So I see, peanut butter is one of those things that's interesting. Like, they put it on hamburgers and they use it as a butter, and like peanut butter is just with jelly for me. Like,
I used to not be a big peanut butter person, but in the past couple years I've grown to fucking love peanut butter.
Oh, that smells a lot like peanut butter. It smells more like
peanut
butter.
Butter and jelly is fantastic.
Like butter popcorn. Hang on.
Do you know what I do? I take
it smells like butter popcorn, bro.
I take PB2, which is like peanut butter powder.
What the fuck is PB2?
It's peanut butter powder. It's like it has like 90% less fat than peanut butter, and I mix it in Greek yogurt to be healthy. I don't want to be fat. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What?
I almost said something mean, even though you look better than you've looked in ever.
What does that mean?
I was just going to say something that I found to be exactly funny. You were like, I'm being healthy. And I was going to say something like, how's that going for you? And that's what I thought was going to be funny.
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
Mid-level.
I always tell people I aim for above average. If I can hit above average, I'm fucking down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Tell me this doesn't remind you of movie theater buttered popcorn. Take a smell.
So...
You get that?
I can see where you can get that.
Yeah.
I'm getting...
To me, it's like movie theater butter popcorn. Again, we're doing Sheepdog peanut butter whiskey.
I'm getting like sugar cookie, peanut butter sugar cookie.
I definitely see dessert. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Oh, fuck. What am I chasing it with? I guess a Mountain Dew. That's not that bad. It's not terrible.
It's not nearly as peanut butter forward.
Oh, that all
as you'd
hit
expect
me at once.
something like that to be. And now that makes me feel like we need to make bottles of peanut butter tequila one day.
No.
It's so good. It's so good.
What do you mean? Have you had peanut butter tequila?
Yes, I've made it and drank it. What are you talking about?
Did you?
Yes. Yes, at the place we worked, we made it. I made it all the time. I knew I still remember the recipes like ingrained in my skull.
Oh, I figured it would have been from the other place you worked with tequila.
No, that was from the one we both worked at, the place with the good peanut butter tequila.
I don't remember that. That wasn't in my days. That was.
It's a very simple recipe that makes a delicious product. I mean, we're gonna make it, and you're gonna try it.
I like silver tequila. Just give me silver tequila. Sammy, quit reaching for things. You don't need to touch the microphone.
So he's gonna touch the microphone. We just touched the whiskeys, peanut butter whiskeys. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure that you go to 2dwh.com. That takes you right to the Instagram page. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Go to Instagram. Follow us at 2 Dudes Wearing Hats. Follow him at that dude named Brendan. Follow me at that dude named Mike. Make sure you tune in next week. We are here every Thursday at 9 p.m. Your only place with a 3-drink party time. 3-drink party time? Does that work?
3-drink minimum. I mean, it's a
minimum.
party time. There's a party with a 3-drink minimum.
Party time with a 3-drink minimum. That's
Party
what
with
it
a
is.
3-drink minimum. Yeah.
Come back next week.